Hey guys, this is the easiest way to build shelving in a closet. So we're back home in Alaska. If you remember, we were in Colorado last week visiting my sister, and we tackled a mobile workstation. Well, there was one more challenge that she wanted my help with. So this was her situation before. So the garage is over here, and then the kitchen is over here through a hallway. And this was a coat closet. One of the problems with the coat closet, it was really deep and things were kind of getting lost in there. So we had an idea of converting this entire area, instead of it being a hallway, this into a mudroom. So the entire area is a mudroom, and then adding shelving to create a pantry here, and then coats over here, and then in the garage we're going to move a lot of like the shoes and more coats, because she uses her garage, because she parks her car in her garage, so they're always going in and out the garage. So this will take all the food out of the kitchen, give it a home, make that home where it's accessible. So you're going from your car, drop your groceries in the pantry, and then go into your house. So it's a very convenient and efficient solution to our problem. So the first step was we pulled the original hooks that were on the wall and we put them on this wall here. And that cleared up a lot of space. And after we got the coat hooks moved, we went on to put the shelving in the closet. I'm starting to convert this closet into a shelving system. And the first thing that I'm going to do is take an overall measurement of this back wall, so that I know what length to cut my back support boards to. And then I'm going to figure out what height I want the first shelf to be. So I had my sister put some things that she might put in this closet on the floor. And so I'll put my first shelf just a little bit above that, so it's easy to push it in and out. And I'm going to mark all the studs in the wall where this first board's going to go. So I'm just attaching this 1x3 to studs in the walls. I found every stud, they're every 16 inches. Just keep doing that. So that's the bottom shelf, but I'm going to actually go 4 more shelves high. So instead of measuring and marking every stud, here's a trick. I'm just going to take my next one and set it directly on top. And I've already cut it to the same length. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start screws, because I know the stud's there, and the studs run this way, right? So if I just start the screw there and here, I know I'm going to hit a stud all the way up. I started all the screws and I just got one in, and now all I have to do is drive the rest of the screws, and they're all hitting studs. So one thing I want to tell you, resist the urge to just stack them all up and do them all at the same time, because your screws might start getting off in one direction or another. Just use this one as the pattern, start it, and then attach it. Use this as a pattern, start it, attach it, and go that way. And also, if your walls might be slanted one way or the other, so every now and then you might want to check and make sure you're hitting the stud. I got all the back wall supports done, so I'm just going to repeat that same process and do it on the side walls, because I want the shelves to wrap all the way around. Start my screws first. I'm finishing up this last piece of the shelf supports, but there's no stud here. There's usually always a stud in the corner, and then there's usually always studs around door openings. So what I can do is I can put screws in at an angle like this to hit into that, and that's what I'm doing. You can definitely tell it grabs because it pulls that wood in. I'm just going to level it up again now. Okay, so all of our wall supports are in and they're all tied into studs. And now I'm gonna start adding the shelving. So I'm using 1x12s right here. You can also use like MDF shelf boards, you can use plywood, use a lot of different things, but this is what we're using. And I just started by cutting them a hair short, so that we don't rip up the walls trying to put it in. Okay, so you can nail the shelves down. I'm gonna go ahead and screw them down. What I'm using is a 2-inch long cabinet screw. So I want to bring these shelves all the way around the corner. So we just cut some 1x12 boards, set them in here, and let me go ahead and screw that down real quick. So I need something to attach these two together. So I could do a pocket hole, or a nail would be really good, but I'm just going to use a screw and it'll go in like that. All the shelving is done and it's all tied in along the walls, and it's actually really sturdy along the front. There is a little bit of flex there, but it's not bad. So we were originally going to take 1x boards like this and attach them in the middle and screw it just to give that shelf some extra support, but we don't think it needs it. I just wanted to add this to the video just in case you guys had shelves that needed a little extra support. If you had a deeper shelf, you definitely want to add the support, but in our case, we're not going to do it. So I'm going to take this back out to the garage. Really happy to be home. My sister called and she said she loves her pantry and it's really working out for her. Somehow she has filled up all of the shelves already, and she loves that her food's all in plain sight, that it's easy to put away. If there's food expiring or produce that is going bad, it's easy to remove and just take it right out to the garage. It's been a really great solution. I tallied up our receipts and we spent about $180 on all of that shelving, so it was a real bargain to get it done. She did say she's going to add some more support in the front because she felt like it's starting to need it now that we filled up the shelves. So just if you're building these shelves, I'd encourage you to do that as well. We're really excited with how the project turned out, and I can see so many different uses for it beyond a pantry, maybe like a linen closet, a kid's closet, toys closets. Anywhere that you want to add inexpensive shelving, this is the way to do it. So we literally went to the hardware store that morning during the baby's nap time. We knocked it out and it was all done. A really quick and easy project that truly anybody can tackle. So just make sure you get the right screws. So the main thing about the screws is make sure that they're self-tapping so you don't have to pre-drill every screw. I'll link the exact screws that I use so you can purchase those as well. It's really great to be home and I'm all inspired to start back up on my own projects. So make sure you check back next week because we're back in business. We'll see you next Monday. Thank you.